Back page of the Sun, toxic dump, Chelsea fan group slam Bowley and co. And then underneath that, there's pictures of Pep Guardiola and Maurizio Pochettino. City and Blues face Prem boot if guilty on FFP rules. We'll come to that in a second. So that's the Sun. Back page of the Mirror, Chelsea are a laughing stock. Back page of the Daily Express, beyond a joke. Furious Blues fans claim owners are turning club into a laughing stock, and Chelsea fans warn owners of toxicity. That's the back page of the Times. So let's focus on that story. Back page of the Sun, Andrew Dillon saying that Chelsea's owners have been slammed by their own fans and warned they face a tide of irreversible toxicity unless drastic changes are made, saying that Todd Bowley, they've been accused of turning the Blues into a laughing stock. Do Chelsea fans at the minute need to just ride this wave, get on with it, or would a change of manager help the situation?
I don't think a change of manager. I mean, Ali will know more. It's his club, Chelsea, but I think you got to give Pochettino a chance now. You know, you never know. Chelsea could go and beat City, go and beat Manchester United or Coventry, and win the FA Cup, and then it's a half decent season. But I think these charges that are facing most teams are scary, isn't it? They have to sell players before mid-June, is it?
Some club, well, Forest have to do that. They have to look to sell the best.
I'm a Gabsha man.
Imagine you're buying a player though. You're going to be like, yeah, have what you're given.
Correct. I mean, the selling club is not really in a massively strong position. No. You've got to say, no. I'm of the opinion, just everybody's, stand at ease, right? Let's not get carried away. I think in recent weeks there has been signs at Chelsea of improvement. Massive amount of work to do. I think Pochettino knows that and accepts that. I agree with Gabby. I think Chelsea are more than capable of winning the cup. I think City will be favourites, but I think Chelsea are more than capable of winning the cup. I thought you could argue they were slightly unlucky against Liverpool in the League Cup, although I thought Liverpool was slightly the better team. But I think they've got a long way to go before they can challenge Liverpool and City and perhaps Arsenal in the league.
Okay, if you put Jose and Mourinho in the dugout now, do you think Chelsea would have better results?
I don't. No. I genuinely don't. No. I don't think any other manager would make a massive difference. I think as
well, guys, like when you watch Chelsea and you like Mudryk comes on and scores a good goal, and then the next game he's back to himself. Sterling's been off and on. Yeah. Cole Palmer's been outstanding. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo are getting a bit better.
That's what I think.
Teams like Man City and Arsenal, every player's outstanding every game.
Yeah.
And Liverpool, that's why they're winning every game. Spurs aren't like that at the moment. 100%. And Chelsea haven't got that. If Chelsea can't get 11 players that can consistently put in 9 out of 10 performances, so what's going to happen?
I think you're 100% correct. You look at the levels of consistency within the teams and squads of Arsenal, City and Liverpool.
Yep.
The other teams just don't have it.
And they know they have to win.
I mean, you look at Spurs, for example, the same. Spurs, I've really enjoyed watching Spurs. I think Big Angie's transformed them into a really watchable and likeable team. But they don't have the consistency, the same as Chelsea don't have the consistency, and United certainly don't have the consistency of the other three teams. Conor Gallagher's, I know there's certain players on the Chelsea side that you've done well and exceptionally well, but you look at like Arsenal, you could name 7, 8, whether it's the two centre backs, Odegaard, Saka. Generally, Liverpool the same. The goalkeeper when he plays. I know Kelleher's been in recently, but Van Dijk's just back to. I think he's and I just think they've got completely a different level of consistency, these teams.
Just focusing on consistency. When it comes to FFP, there's a little bit of inconsistency.
Correct.
We can't help but focus on Manchester City. In the Sun today, Martin Lipton saying that Man City and Chelsea are being warned they could be booted out of the Prem if found guilty of breaking financial rules. City contesting 115 alleged FFP breaches that were brought in February 2023. It still feels very unfair when you look at Forest and Everton.
Of course.
It feels like something. There has to be resolution and a bit of justice here.
But will City's punishment be like that big that you look at Forest and Everton, you're like, that's a little punishment? Is City's going to be backdated of like, you didn't win that title? We don't know. What can they do?
Well, that's the problem. It's the uncertainty. And football fans, particularly clubs like Everton and Forest, deserve a bit better than they're getting, because the problem we've got with City, Shaban, Gab, it's 115 charges. I think this is the problem. It's going to take a lot of time, but in answer to the point, I mean, I don't think there's anywhere going to get kicked out of the league, right? I don't. Right? That ain't happening. However, if they're proven to have been breaching these rules and regulations, then you got to ask serious questions. You have to ask serious questions. Is it fair? Can you have a post-points deduction for a different season? I'm not sure. I really don't know. But the one thing
will they take league titles off them?
That's what I'm asking.
Did Liverpool get them?
I don't know.
How far can you go back? It's a bit.
Yeah.
When
but the one thing that everybody deserves is justice.
Yes, especially when you're looking at teams further down the table who are suffering and clinging on, and every point matters.
Of course.
Those at the top seem to, because they've not cooperated, be having these hearings delayed. Next autumn is what they're looking at for a hearing.
Seriously?
That's
next autumn or autumn coming?
I believe it might be next autumn.
Yes, it said next year, didn't
the
it?
the reported line. Nothing of that confirmed there, Ali, but it's a long old time away whilst other teams suffer for being for working along with the whole situation.
100%.
TalkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the TalkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. TalkSPORT.